All right, everybody, welcome to our score machine training. Before we get started, does anybody have any questions? I know we have some individuals who have attended training frequently. I wanted to see if you had any questions prior to us going through the walkthrough of the actual software. All right, well, let's get started with the pricing of the software. Here you'll see you have your different options located here. And as we shared, the 197 option is gone away, even though you see it here, it should not be here. But we do have we have some upgrades here in regards to what you get for your different subscriptions here. Okay. 197 gets you 5 users, 100 clients. 297 gets you 25 users, 175 clients. 497 gets you 1,000 and 1,000, or unlimited. The 1,497 option gives you unlimited as well. You also have these other options here, which they are working on, but just be aware that your options going forward for the software are going to be located here in regards to pricing. We are making some updates and changes to that, okay? So let's go ahead and get signed into the software. And for those of you that have not signed in or logged in or registered, subscribed yet, let me go ahead and drop that link here in the chat. That way you'll have access to being able to get started with the software. So I highly recommend and encourage that you guys do go ahead and get started with the software as pricing will change. I did get word today that the credit portion of the software has been completed. You guys don't have access to it just yet, but you guys will have access to it shortly, okay? So again, I encourage you guys to go ahead and get started because the more upgrades we make, the more the software is going to cost. All right. Let's see here. Let me find that link here because for some reason my computer doesn't want to be nice to me. But I'm going to go ahead and drop that link in the chat so you guys can go ahead and get registered with the software. One moment. Here we go. All right, there you are. There is the link to get registered with the software for the score machine. So go ahead, get registered, subscribe. That way, when that 197 price does officially go away, you'll be locked in. You'll be grandfathered in at that price. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the software. Here is your dashboard, the overview of your dashboard or back office. You have the total amount of clients that you have in the software, the total amount of clients that are fundable, total amount of clients that are not fundable, and the amount of clients that have created their login for the login portal for the clients. Now we have 2,209 banks and credit unions located in the software to give you access to be able to utilize it for funding. Credit report. This is how you'll gather or retrieve your credit report. Simply click here on the register tab here, and it's going to take you to the register or the enroll tab for MyScore IQ. Now, we do recommend and suggest utilizing MyScore IQ because MyScore IQ provides you with the FICO scores, which are FICO scores is what the banks and credit unions do look at to see if you qualify for any funding, okay? So why not utilize the FICO score? This is your option here, MyScore IQ, all right? Here is your client login. So your client is able to see what you see specifically for their report only, not your entire back office, but for your report only. So you can copy this link and send it to your clients. Then they'll be able to create a profile so that they can see exactly what you see pertaining to their profile only. Our client onboarding link can be provided to the clients. They can onboard themselves. You don't have to manually import the information. So once you have provided them with either the login or excuse me, the registered link for MyScore IQ. Once they've created an account, they will then be able to go ahead and onboard by clicking on the link that you provide them, okay? Once that onboarding is completed, then they'll be listed in your client profile or your client tab here. Then we have our calendar. Here on the calendar, you have your the dates of the training as well as our mastermind. And also on the calendar, you can now, if you need to add tasks on your calendar, simply click on the calendar date, type in your tasks there, and then save that note. And then that information is going to be located there. Okay. We also have an affiliate program. Our affiliate program simply provide your credit repair or other funding organizations with the link. Once they've gotten registered and subscribed, you would then start receiving commissions. After 10 affiliates that are paying a monthly subscription, your percentage of your commissions goes up. Okay, so go ahead and if you've registered already, get that link out to other credit repair organizations and funding organizations so they can be privy to utilizing this software and not having to read the credit report line by line, okay? Of course, this client link here provides you with the number of clients that you have in the software, whether they are active, and if they are fundable, that option is located there. Employees, if you have any employees or any VAs that you want to have access to your software as well, simply click on the Add Employee tab, type in their information, create a password if you would like, and that way when they do import clients into the software, it will be imported under their name specifically, okay? Work areas where you're going to be doing most of your work when it comes to seeing if your clients are fundable or not, or if they need credit repair, all right? We'll come back, of course, to this tab here once we've gone through the other features of the software. Feature requests. Say, for instance, you have a request. You feel like there's something that could be added to the software that will help benefit the software and other users. Simply type on Add Request. Put your title of what the request is, your description, and if you have a picture to upload to help with your description, go ahead and click submit. Our developers will review it, and if it is something that is beneficial to utilize and add to the software, it will be added. Our AI coach is going to be coming soon. Knowledge base tab here is where you'll find your community. It's something that mocks the school group. So if your community, any posts here are going to be located here for any posts. Classroom videos from prior classes and trainings that we have located in here. Okay, so this is where you'll get all your information when it comes to utilizing the software, videos and things of that nature. Okay, our subscription, we already went over that, but here are your subscription plans located here. Okay, and they're pretty much mapped out. So $497 is unlimited. Your professional plan is $297. Okay, you get 25 users, 175 clients. And then your 197 gives you 5 users and 100 clients. Okay. Now, again, like I shared, we have made some changes. Before, the 197 option did give you the unlimited, but now for $497 a month, that gives you access to have unlimited amount of clients and users in the software. Okay. Our support tab, this is where our support team will be able to assist you. So you can see who is online or offline. Simply click on their name and you can literally send them a message here. Or if you need to submit a support ticket, you can go ahead and do that by importing or including all your information here. FAQs are located here. Contact information. So if you want to get in contact with someone, you want to speak to a live representative, go ahead and call the number. And here are the dates and times that they are available or when the office will be open. If you also want to utilize the live chat option here, you can do that as well, okay? So that is our support. Settings here is where you'll be able to change profile information, password information, agreements. If you want to go ahead and see all the options, whether your client is fundable or not, you can change this funding module override agreement from disabled to enabled, and that's going to allow you to still see the banks regardless if your client is fundable or not, okay? Integrations, you have the ability to go ahead and integrate things here. To change your tag here, your slug for your Ooh, I lost the drew blank. For your onboarding link, you can do that here. So instead of it saying Mr. I sell money, whatever slug you want to utilize, you can put that here. And then when you send out your link, it'll be this slug will be behind that link there. Okay. If you have your own credit repair software, or if you have your own M2 software, you can put that information here. And that way, if your client does see that they are in need of credit repair, they can go directly to your specific M2 software or whatever option you want to utilize, a website or things like that. Okay. So simply integrate that information here. Okay. Merchant agreement. So if you have any merchant accounts that you want to be added in here as well, that can be added. Okay. If you want to change the appearance to your software, you can do that as well. Also I think it's under integrations, you can upload your own logo. So when your clients see your onboarding link, instead of them seeing the score machine, they'll see your actual logo located here. So you can upload your excuse me, and change your primary color of the logo as well. Okay. All right, let's go to the work area because like I shared, this is where we're going to be doing most of our work when it comes to utilizing the software. And what we're going to do is go ahead and click on a client that is fundable so you can see exactly what options you have here. So let me go ahead and click on a fundable option here. And here's your work area. You have different tabs here that you can select to see different options in regards to your report. So we have our credit analysis is here. Pretty much gives you a rundown of understanding your credit, what are credit bureaus, just an informative page about your credit. Okay. Then we have our progress report. Progress report, simply click on that icon there. It's going to provide you with the report of of your credit report. So of course, credit score analysis is located here. The credit factors breakdown located here, your scores here. The types of negative items that are on the report. So we have inquiries, late payments, collections, charge-offs, public records. Right now for this client, they have a lot of inquiries, which is considered a negative, a negative on the report. Those negatives are broken down here of what type of account it is, an inquiry, the date that the account was open, the creditor, and what bureau it's located on, and whether the account is new, if it's still present, or if it has been removed. Okay. So that is under your progress report. Then underwriting, this is where you're going to be able to see if your report or your client's report is fundable. So if we go ahead and scroll down, you have your client information, you have your credit scores here, and do you qualify? Now, the top here says green means that you're good to go. Yellow means proceed with caution, and then red means you're not eligible. Now, if you did not change that option in your settings under the override option, then you're not going to be able to get any funding options if anything appears in red under the data points here. Okay. So if we go to where right here where it says, do you qualify? Here are the data points that the software is looking at to see if this report is fundable or not. So based off the criteria here, it is your score must be a 730 plus, under 30% utilization on open revolving accounts, minimum 5 open primary credit cards with 2 years of good payment history, 3 primary credit cards with at least 3 years of age and 5,000 limit plus, no more than 4 unsecured accounts open in the last 12 months, under 4 inquiries. And as you can see, we can proceed with caution here because our TransUnion credit report does have 5 inquiries on that specific report. No collections, no charge-offs, no late payments, no bankruptcies. As you can see here, our next steps would be to go to funding. All right. You also have debt utilization located here, the negative items and how it's broken down of what negative items on the report. Okay. And you also have a pay down option for any debt that you are in. That's provided here. And simply click on the specific account there. Your target, what you want to bring that down to, is going to be located here. And then it provides you with what the daily amount will be, weekly amount, and monthly amount will be. All right. So you can pretty much get a breakdown of paying down your debt there. All right. So let's go back up to the top here. That is under our underwriting. Now, if we go to credit war map, this is where we'll be able to see exactly what is affecting the report. And in this instance, the inquiries are. So what you can do now is utilize ChatGPT that has been implemented into the software to create letters to attack those inquiries on the report. So what you will simply do is click on this tab here. A new tab is going to be open, and then what we need to do is go back to our score machine to copy those options there. So if we just simply copy those things, excuse me, not those things, those accounts here, we're going to copy them here. All right, let's copy that. Then we're going to go back over here to the ChatGPT option, and we're going to go ahead and paste that information. Now, the chat has, or the GPT has already been created specifically for this option, okay? So once you've done that, you'll go ahead and click on the arrow and watch it do its magic. Okay, so now you see you will need to pick. And see, it said, before generating your dispute letters, I need you to answer the required questionnaire. This determines how the letters will be structured and written. So, dispute tone, if you want it to be conservative, balanced, or aggressive. Inquiry strategy, choose how many inquiries you want to appear on each letter. Okay. Once you provide that, or once you've selected that information, you'll go ahead and type it here, and then the software is going to do the work. So, let's say we want it to be aggressive. Hold on. Aggressive. Let's copy that and put it in here. Aggressive space. And let's say we want to have one account listed on the report. Excuse me, on the letter. So I'm going to put that there. All right. Now let's see. And here goes your letter. And this is specifically for TransUnion. Now, if you want all three, you go ahead and specify that as well. The chat literally has just formulated a letter for these inquiries that are on the report. So that's letter number. So remember we shared that we wanted to only have one account on each of the letters. So it's pretty much doing each letter line by line for each of those negative items on the report. All right. It's as simple as that. So let's go back to our software here. Okay. So this is what you're going to have access to. Now we are working on something with the uh, credit repair that's going to be into the software, and it will be a free option. Okay. As of right now, you still can utilize the M2 software. So if there's anything that needs to be repaired in regards to late payments, collections, things of that nature, then you'll go ahead and click on this option. Remember, I showed you in the settings, you can switch off that information. Okay. So that's located under the credit war map. Now, our automated credit analysis, we're going to go ahead and agree to the terms here. We have our credit scores here, personal information. Now, say for instance, there's something on the report. Remember how I showed you with the inquiries, those letters could be created. Well, you can utilize the Run Law engine to provide us with what is negatively affecting the report and things or what verbiage or codes that we can utilize to develop those letters. So if we go ahead and click on Run Law Engine, the software is now reading the report, and based off of what it has gathered, the employment present is inconsistent with across the bureaus. Okay. And then it provides you with the code. So then here you can go ahead and utilize the chat to be able to formulate those letters based off of what was the issue that was detected and the laws that are relevant. Okay. Or you can continue to utilize the M2 software where those letters are being created for you. All right. So that is under our automated credit analysis. Then we go to debt consolidation. You can create plans to go ahead and consolidate your debt. Okay. So simply click here, or no, click on the account. Hold on, let me go down here. We created one already. So what you would do is click on the account that you are interested in paying down that debt for. Let's see, where is it? Settings. Under settings there. And we will go ahead and either stop the reminder or payment has been cleared. So what you can do in this sense, say we want to pay down the Amex card. You determine what utilization you want to pay it down to, how many months, when do you want to make that payment, and then you can set the payment reminders located here, and then that will be located here at the bottom of the screen. All right. So that is under our debt consolidation option. Then our funding audit is going to provide us with, and go ahead and agree to the terms here. Go ahead and provide us with a projection of what our personal and business, what we can get approved on a personal and business side. Again, this is a projection, not a definite answer. Okay. So when you click here, it'll provide you with that information located here. Okay. Now, if your report is fundable, you'll have the option to go ahead and click on the funding option or funding apply. Click on that tab there, agree to the terms, and the software is now going to gather all the banks based off of your state and what credit bureau is the best bureau to utilize to provide you with those banks and which ones you can utilize to get funding for. So right now it's loading the banks, as you can see, loading funding cards. And while we're waiting for those to load, right here where it says admin percentage, you can change your percentage here. So say you want to increase it to a different amount, go ahead and do so. It usually allows you, but when they're making changes in the software, we're not able to really click on things. But the developers are always changing things in the software, updating things and making sure that everything is working for us. Okay, so here is where we'll have the ability to go ahead and start the funding process. As you can see, funding type, we have a number of funding types located here. If you want to have the ability to have all of the options readily available, keep all selected. But if you only have a particular funding type like credit card, loan, line of credit, SBA loan, subprime lender, home equity loan, auto loan, then you'll go ahead and select that, okay, based off of your need. Also, too, if you have a specific bureau that you only want to go through, you can do that as well. Now, if we scroll down, we'll have the selected banks that we can utilize to go ahead and apply through. And what we can do is see here, based off of the 2,000 banks that are in the software, it is based off of state and what credit bureau they pull from. So if we go ahead and scroll through the different options here, you can see if this client, based off of what state they're in, they get to this bank does fund them in their state, and then what credit bureau it is, okay? To move forward, all we have to do is click on apply now, and it'll take you directly to that online application. Simply click on apply now, and then you'll type in the information that's being requested of you. Okay, simple as that. All right. Now, if anybody has any questions, let's go ahead and get your questions answered. Raise your hand. I saw somebody put in the chat, how do I change my payment method? I would say go ahead and reach out to support so that the support team will be able to assist you with that. So in order for you to reach out to support, there's a support tab on that dashboard located there. Simply click right here on support. Either you can call the number, go under the contact list here, call the number and let them know, hey, you want to change your card on file, or you can chat with them live by typing there. If you call though, someone is always available to answer the phone. Go ahead, Ralph. What's your question?
Yeah, so earlier you mentioned that when you put it onboarding your clients, it's gonna be My Score IQ only. So do we not use my free score now anymore? Is it only my score?
Yes, those are three options you can use. My Free Score Now, Identity IQ, and My Score IQ. We
All right.
recommend and suggest My Score IQ because of the FICO scores that are being pulled.
Gotcha. Completely
Okay,
understand. Thank you.
no problem. And William, are you not able to mute? What do you mean? Nobody answered the phone? What happened?
Yes, I'm reaching out for I could make this payment, even though it's set up for auto pay, but I have a new card, so I'm trying to get everything paid from the card. And I can't find it. I put it in the chat. I got the phone numbers. I send chats. I send text messages. Nothing. So I don't know.
Did you try
Um,
calling the number?
No, I never do. I always send a text, and somebody always used to reach out, but now they're not reaching out. They're not responding. So I got a quick question though. Do I have to have, or do we have to have M2 in order to use this software?
No, you do not.
Okay, because I canceled my subscription with M2. I had
No problem.
16.
Yeah, the two are not in
Okay.
correlation, so yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah, I had 16 GAs and I canceled. So, but now here it is, score machine, that nobody's answering me here as well. So I don't know what's happening. I mean, should I stay or should I leave? Because tomorrow is payday. They want me to pay, but nobody's answering. I got to change the payment method.
I would say stay and continue to reach out.
Tomorrow to pay. Tomorrow they're going. I'm
Try
trying
reaching
to.
out while you're on if you can right now.
I'm doing it. That's what I'm
Okay.
doing. You could check. You guys got something. They got something set up. Ali got something set up with school. I don't know. Some app that says school, right?
Mm-hmm.
I send them. I send a message in there. Nobody respond. I got the text message. Nobody respond. So
Yeah, I was just speaking to somebody just like 5 minutes ago, Coach V. I know that, they're touring and they do assist Batty in other areas. So if I hear back, what's your last name?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
um,
ask.
this they got me down for William. They know who I am. But
Oh,
Well,
okay.
just because we're communicating with them, if you can provide with your last name so that we can give them all the information as needed.
Yeah. And are you in school? If you're in school, you can message us in
Yeah, he
school.
just said nobody's responding in school either.
nobody
No, no,
responding there.
no, I'm
They
saying
they all
us
got
too,
my
if he
info.
didn't want
We
to
all
say his
friends.
name.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm trying to figure out which move I should make. So if they not gonna respond, then I guess that's my answer. Um. All right. Anyways, I don't want to interrupt what you guys got going on.
Okay,
Okay. All right. Bye.
no problem. Go ahead, Zoom user. What's your name?
Oh, that's this Terrence. This Terrence, how y'all doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm good. So my question was, I guess I'm dealing with the my free score now for M2 because I have a lot of GAs with that as well, but I'm gonna cancel that. So, but when I do that, you lose the GAs and everything, right? Once you cancel that.
No. Once you wait, repeat when you are you talking about the M2 software?
Well, no, actually, I'm talking about the my free score now. So you cancel that and do the IDIQ.
Oh, yeah, you could do, yeah, or My Score IQ. That gives you the FICO option.
Okay, so I won't be using for the score machine. I won't be using the
You can use those other options, but like I
Okay.
shared in the beginning of the training and a couple of minutes before, the My Score IQ provides you the FICO score that the lenders and that the lenders look at. So we do suggest that you do utilize that specific one so that you can have access to those scores that they look at. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to, while we're on the call too, William, I'm trying to see if I can get it to Ray. Oh, he's gone. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, how you doing?
All right. How about yourself?
I'm good. I've been trying to implement the the play for bringing in my score IQ to my the score machine. I've been having problem, and I was wondering is there somebody that I can call and that could help direct me to it or something?
So you're having problems with importing your credit report into the software?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, first, please make sure when you are attempting to do that, subscription is active.
Yeah, yeah.
What credit report are you trying to import into the software?
I mean
My Free Score Now, Identity IQ, or My Score IQ?
my score IQ.
Okay. So yeah, first make sure that those login credentials do work and you have the last four of the social. But if you are continuing to have problems, like I shared with the other individual, to reach out to the support team, which is located in the software there.
So they will help me get it on.
Correct, yes. But before you do that, I want you to make sure that those login credentials work and they do log you into the MyScore IQ website.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. And there's the number there for support. Just simply call that number and someone should answer, or are you able to leave a message?
And of course, last week, uh, one of the coaches was mentioning about getting some guests to come and follow the Zoom, to help us get some clients or something.
Um, I just checked my IG. He said that he just actually landed. So he's gonna get back with us because he was in Tennessee with the
Yeah.
tour.
Hmm.
So he just responded actually. That's funny you asked. So we'll get with him to see another date.
So we could talk to him about that.
I'm not for sure what he had in mind. But we'll
Well, I
bring
mean,
that up as
it,
well.
it could have been an advanced class he was talking to. I just didn't wanna, you know, whoever you're talking to right now, if they are not advanced and if there's not something I should have even mentioned here. So
Yeah, the only thing I personally know that he was going to talk about funding on a high level. So I mean, he was going to do a funding training. So I'm not for sure what else he had in mind.
okay, thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? Tasha, I got your text message. Just FYI. All right, if there's no further questions, we're going to go ahead and end the call. We will be back here tomorrow, same time, same link, for you guys to go ahead and join, okay? So be sure to join. If you continue to having some support issues, just please join. And that way we can possibly have the support team on the call as well tomorrow. I'll try to see if they can be here as well. But you have a good rest of your evening, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.